All right, boom. All right, so next topic we're gonna be talking about is mid-season NFL MVP. Anybody want to get us started?
I'll get us started.
All
So
right.
my mid-season MVP is going to go to Drew Brees.
Okay.
And my
Okay.
biggest factor for saying that is because, yeah, granted, he do have Alvin Kamara, but he was without his top receiver, Michael Thomas, for pretty much majority of the season. And being able to navigate and use all his weapons, including tight ends, backup receivers, Alvin Kamara, of course, man, and still, put up a pretty good, what I'm saying, record, stats and all. And man, just and to see what he did to Tampa Bay last night, he didn't throw for a ton of yards, only threw for 222, but he was so precise. And them four touchdowns, man, he did his thing last night.
Man, New Orleans had Tampa Bay looking like they ain't never played football before, man.
They
Over the
had
block.
them boy looking like a college team.
Man, Tom Brady was looking but weirder, didn't he, man? Over there on that bench over there praying again. You know
But
he
it's
be over
okay.
there.
I know he gonna bounce back. He
Yeah,
gonna bounce back.
yeah, they gonna Tampa Bay gonna bounce back, man. They
New
got
Orleans,
He
Tampa Bay.
gonna.
New Orleans has their number. That's all, man. They
That's
just got
exactly what I was gonna say. I just feel like New Orleans, they are like a perfect matchup for them. They know how to play Tampa Bay. It's something about
Big
Tampa Bay.
time.
That energy, they get that energy from that game. Cause they know people want Tampa Bay to get to that Super Bowl. They want them to play in their own stadium. Be the first team to do it. They feel like they people forget that New Orleans did win the division last year. Like that's still a division to lose. So
it's true. It's true.
they want the respect on their name.
It's
Uh,
true.
but with that being said, I'm gonna go with my mid-season MVP right now. I'm gonna go the boy Patrick Mahomes right now. I feel like with the team, how they team overall, I kind of like what Alex said about Drew Brees in a way. Even though he does have incredible talent over there, his receivers are spectacular, and he does have a nice rookie running back. He's kind of slowed down getting into the season, but he did have a good start to the beginning of the season. Clyde, he did. But it's just
Yeah.
that even with his numbers, he's second in passing yards, 25 touchdowns, one interception. That's one thing I like, minimizing mistakes. That's one thing. That's what makes a team win. That's why they're 8-1 now. When you can
Most
minimize like that, even with that talent, it's still hard for quarterbacks. Quarterbacks can have that talent. Just look, I guess, for example, Phillip Rivers. That Indianapolis
Mhm.
Colts team is talented, but he's still prone to throwing interceptions. But being able to being able to control the offense, knowing the playbook in and out, he controls that team spectacular. I don't see no quarterback that can run that offense that Andy Reid has right now, other than maybe like Russell Wilson. That's the only
Mhm.
person I can maybe see that can see offense just as good as him. So,
yeah.
but I right now that's my pick right now. If they continue going how they are, winning games like this, and him keeping scoring touchdowns without and keeping the interceptions to a minimum, I feel like he's gonna get the MVP award. I think
Okay.
it's his.
My pick for MVP will be Devontae Adams.
We got a specialty position. We got a receiver.
Because
Okay.
what he's doing, bro. What
Hey,
he's
I got him on my
doing,
fantasy team, Greg. You already know I know what that boy doing.
man. Bro, he's
Oh,
virtually unguardable, bro. There's no defense, no defensive coverage, no DB, nothing that's gonna stop him right now, bro. Because when you look at Michael Thomas won Offensive Player of the Year last year.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong, he had a hell of a season. He had 1,700 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. Devontae Adams missed what 3 games this year, and he has 675 yards receiving and 8 touchdowns.
My
Now
goodness.
he needs one more touchdown to tie what Michael Thomas had last year, and he need about 1,100 more yards. I think he can get it. He's averaging 112 yards a game as a receiver, and he's catching 77% of the balls thrown to him. Michael Thomas only catching 73. So I think I think this is his year, bro. Because if I
Yeah,
say the way Green Bay is playing, it's got to go to him or Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
If it keeps
I
going,
say it got to
I
go to
can
one
see
of
that.
them.
I can see
The
that.
dude was
If he
balling over there,
if he
man.
keeps putting up those numbers, and you got to think about it. So he missed a couple. I think he missed 2 games.
Yeah.
2 games
Yeah,
this season. For him to still be
How,
having those numbers, man, it's crazy.
and just think about if he would have played them 2 games. I think he would have
Exactly,
been past 1,000. I think he would have been past a
exactly.
thousand at this point. And that's just crazy. Like, don't get me wrong. Another receiver that's having a nice year is Stephon Diggs. He had like 813 yards receiving right now.
yeah.
But I think Devontae Parker is just come on, man.
And I'm a Julio Jones fan. That's my boy. But hey, this season,
Yeah,
hey,
Devontae Parker is on a whole
hey,
nother. I think he's
Devontae,
actually
man,
showing, regardless of what DeAndre Hopkins is saying, and no disrespect to him, but
yeah,
Devontae Adams is definitely the best receiver in the league this year.
this season, yeah. Uh,
And then you got the team.
That just shows you how talented the receiver group in the league is. Like the
Uh,
core,
the
like all
key-
these receivers, man. There's so much
Yeah,
talent in the league, young and veterans, man.
yeah, that's
because
true.
but the difference between Devontae Adams and a lot of receivers is like Stephon Diggs. He has a lot of yards. You know, Julio has. I think Julio has more yards than. Um, it's a few receivers that have more yards than Devontae, but the difference that sets him apart is he puts the ball in the end zone. He leading all receivers in touchdown catches, and he missed 2 games.
He's gonna get to in the
So,
end zone.
so
I
it's just like I mean, my backup pick, like I said, it's either go to him or Rodgers. But if it don't go to them, then you got to go to Russell Wilson because his defense has put him in a lot of bad position where he got to force a lot of shit. And over the
Now
last 2 games
that
against
is one thing. Like I think we were talking about that earlier. About Russell Wilson. I say when it comes to maybe him and Patrick Mahomes, like I can argue that because like that defense, man, you could tell they really needed Jamal Adams. I'm gonna say that because
yeah,
man, they have put him in tough spots. They have, and they cost them some games, especially that one against Arizona. He had some tough interceptions too. I will say that, especially in the past 2 games, he's
but the
thrown some rough
thing,
interceptions. But
yeah,
that
but
defense has to do better. That defense has to do better if that team wants to win a Super Bowl.
yeah,
Even with him
most
playing at AB,
and the
but he
thing is, Russell Wilson got to go down there and score. Every single time they touch the ball, because their defense is not going to pretty
it's a
much put
lot.
up.
Yeah, it's a liability.
Yeah, and that's
yeah.
forcing this with the interceptions. He's doing a little bit too much, man. Back in the Legion of Boom, he didn't have to do much, man. Just be, what I'm saying, just be rushed.
Like he had it in him, but he didn't necessarily have to just go all out because that defense was holding teams to check, and he
Yeah,
didn't have to go out and have a shootout every game.
yeah,
Now his defense these past couple seasons, he hasn't really had that backbone at all, and that's shown in the playoffs. That's why they've fallen short the past couple seasons because they haven't had that defense hasn't come through for him at all. Even just
yeah,
play decent, just play. He just needs him to play decent, He
Yeah.
hasn't gotten that, but that's why his play has been so incredible though. Cause I think about it, for them to still win that many games with the defense being as bad as it is, still going in. But okay, they got that boy back there. They got Russell Wilson.
And even
yeah,
It's a
though
bad
he
man.
threw the
Yeah,
interceptions, the
yeah,
7 interceptions, don't he got like 28? I think he has 28 touchdowns and like
yeah,
8 interceptions.
yeah. He still has an absurd number of touchdowns right now.
So
28.
I mean, I'm gonna excuse the past 2 games, but if you have another game like that, then he dropped. I can't give him MVP. You can't have 3 bad games, especially not in a row. So
Yeah, especially with that division how it is now.
yeah,
Now, if you see the 49ers kind of falling out of the kind of competition for the division, but it's the
yeah.
Rams and Cardinals not going away. Even with the Cardinals losing yesterday,
yeah.
I still see them being a tough out. Like I
I
think
think
don't
they'll
see how
be all right.
again.
I see them as a third.
Yeah. And back to Greg, with the receiver,
Yeah,
Monte Adams. I just got through looking up the stats, man, and I see that DK Metcalf ties with him in touchdowns. And the only receiver the leading receiver in the league for touchdowns right now is Tyreek Hill. But y'all know how explosive he is. But Devontae
Yeah,
Adams, man, is doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing.
man. And I just think if he would have played them 2 games, then it wouldn't even be close right now.
I feel
I honestly think it wouldn't even be an argument. Like he's the MVP. I'm not gonna go as so far as to say is he makes Aaron Rodgers, but
Yeah,
I
I
think it
wouldn't
would
say
be.
that. I
I think
wouldn't.
it would be tough, but I'm not gonna lie. I think it would be tough for A Rod without Devontae. Like
most definitely. You see how the offense just
because
took another step with him out.
To a degree, yes. But I do think Aaron Rodgers has shown that he can do nothing. He can do a lot with nothing. I mean,
with
he can.
nothing, yeah.
He has.
Because
I
I
feel like
mean,
he earned
but
that respect.
also
But I feel like Devontae Adams does help him out though. I feel like he is a
I
difference
think
maker.
you know to me,
Mm, most
I
definitely.
think that's the MVP. I mean, you got to go A Rod or Devontae Adams. That got to be the MVP. Because what's A Rod? I think he has 24 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Let me go
If
check.
I'm not mistaken,
You said 24 touchdowns.
Yeah, 24 and
two
2.
interceptions.
Yeah,
24
Yeah,
24.
and 2.
Yeah.
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 So I
That's
mean,
incredible.
you can go Devontae or you can go A Rod, but I don't think you can go wrong with either one. Or you can go Russ. But I think Mahomes and Drew Brees. I think those. I mean, it's a nice little MVP race. Nobody is running away with it at this point. So I think
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
still we
it's
still got
gonna
a
be
lot of football.
interesting.
That's why mid season it's still like that's right now the competition for it is still open. Still
Who
very
your,
much open.
who's your mid-season rookie of the year?
Hmm.
Hmm. That one's tough. I'm not gonna lie
I
right
don't
now.
want to sound biased. I don't want to sound biased, but I gotta go with CD. I think that's the mid-season rookie of the year because boy is ice water.
Yeah.
Boy
To
is
me,
cold.
it's out of him or Justin Jefferson. Him or
That
Justin
boy
Jefferson.
is ice water. But did
Yeah.
you see the game Jerry Judy had? Talk about a breakout game. 7 receptions, 125 yards, 1 touchdown.
Man, that's what Bama's receivers do, man.
Them niggas ass. Especially that Julio bomb.
Yeah, here they go. I'll take Julio over Amari Cooper any day.
Yeah, did he blow a
Day,
25
any
point
day.
lead?
Any day. Julio didn't blow it himself. See, there y'all go. There y'all go with that, bro. Y'all like to blame it on individual players. Y'all like to point out. Y'all like to say Matt Ryan blew the game. Y'all like to say Julio Jones blew the game.
He
No,
did
he
drop
didn't.
down though, but I ain't gonna say blue the game.
Okay, so I say you can give it to Devontae or A Rod. My boy Demo said you can give it to he gonna give it to Pat. My boy Alex say he
Like
gonna
my
give it
homeboy.
to okay. So I mean tell me what y'all think. Who y'all think the mid season MVP is? I wanna know. I'm interested.
Man, I
Oh,
ain't trying.
because I say you can give it to Derrick Henry too though. But that's just me.
Hey,
That's
yeah,
all I'm gonna
we
say.
could, yeah, we didn't mention no running backs right now, but Derrick Henry show can, dog.
Most
Show can.
definitely. They had
Because
a
they defense is definitely ass. Yeah. They defense is definitely ass, and their quarterback is definitely. I say averaging 74 yards a game is what he do. That's what I would say.
Bro, wow.
74 yards
So
a game.
that's
That's what he do.
you're not gonna
Ain't nothing
disrespect
wrong with
Ryan
that.
Tannehill like that. I'm not gonna let you
Listen.
disrespect Ryan
But
Tannehill
here's
like
my
that.
thing. Do what you do best. If your job is to come in and check it down, then that's what your job is. Do
He
your
got
job to the
19.
best of
He
your
got
ability.
19 touchdowns, 3 interceptions on the season. Not
Right, but
bad.
you gotta
Not bad.
put it in
though,
context.
but
Put
it's
it in
good.
context, though.
Put it in
Put
context,
it
though.
in
He's a game
context.
manager. He's a game manager.
He is okay, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So I don't see him getting more than 30 touchdowns this year. I see
If
him
he gets
getting
30 touchdowns,
barely
if
getting
he gets 30,
28.
say if he gets like 30 and 5, that's perfect.
That is.
Great.
But him getting 24, I see him ending the season with like 24-8. And that's perfect for a game manager. That's perfect.
Especially with Derrick Henry, because Derrick Henry gonna do the load. He gonna have a heavy load. Now, but that defense ain't gonna.
It's ass.
They better not play
But the
Kansas City
thing
again
is,
this
but
year.
the thing is, the offense kind of help keep the defense off the field for so long because you can turn around and give it to
They
Derrick Henry.
tied
He
the
gonna give you
game.
4 yards.
They just tied
So,
the game.
but like I said, you can go A-Rod or Devontae. We got Pat Mahomes. We got Drew Brees. Y'all tell me what y'all think.